Hi Gemini, welcome to your reading. This is the reading for Gemini Sun, Moon, and Rising for January 2021. And Gemini, I already got your cards in the pre-shuffle here, so we can jump straight into your reading. And I'm gonna start with the card that represents you in the month of January 2021. So, you got the Nine of Earth, and this is the Nine of Pentacles in the regular tarot. And I love this card because this is a card of such abundance, but this is a very independent card. So this is an abundance that you worked for yourself. And if you know the Rider-Waite, in the Rider-Waite, if you know tarot or if you watch other readings, then it's a woman standing and she has her 9 pentacles just like here, but in the number 8, in the card number 8, so 8 of pentacles, we see a man working hard for his pentacles and he's making each one of those pentacles. So you first work on the 8 of pentacles, you build that yourself through your own work, your own effort, and then in the 9 of pentacles you are just surrounded by your abundance, the abundance that you built for yourself. So I love it here because this is a lot of prosperity, a lot of happiness, and you are alone, you are single here. So I'm not saying that you are single in real life. Maybe you have a family, maybe you have a partner, whatever it is, but you are still very happy within your own energy. You don't depend on anyone to be happy. You don't depend on your family to be happy. That would be the 10 of pentacles here. You are happy just by who you are, just by what you accomplish for yourself. So you're very comfortable in your energy. So I really love this here. And let's see what is your environment. So the card that represents your environment. And we have Temptation, which is the Devil card in the regular tarot. And I find this very interesting because the first thing that comes to my mind, actually two things, two different messages come to my mind, okay? For some of you, I think that there are people on the outside watching your abundance, watching your independence, watching how happy and accomplished you are with yourself. And I think that these people, situation, environment, whatever this temptation is, whatever this devil energy he is here, it's something that you need to be careful not to be tempted towards. Although I do see this much more as a temptation from them coming towards you instead of you towards them, you know. I feel that they are tempted by your energy, not the other way around. But I would be careful with that. I would be careful with those people who are not around you when you need them, but once they see you thriving, then they want to be your friend, then they want to be your partner, then they want to be around you. You know, maybe that family member who is always a bit toxic, and especially now during the holidays, each one of us, we all have that one family member who will be a bit attacky and rude during the holidays, right? During the Christmas night and things like that. So you know that one person who is attacky, but once they see you thriving, then they want to get close to you, they want to be your friend. Or this can also be a friend, or this can be someone whom you dated and then you were not good enough for them when you were with them, and now that you are alone and building amazing things for yourself, now they want you. So I see this toxic environment of something looking at you and saying like, oh, look at what Gemini got. So this is one of the messages that I'm getting, but I'm getting another message as well, which is, I don't know if you can see in this card, but she's sleeping on top of this fruit. I think this is an apple. And there is a lot of gold here on the bottom. And I see this as someone who has everything, so you here having everything, but being tempted to more, and maybe not in the nicest ways, you know, not building this for yourself. But I don't see this for a lot of you. I really believe that people who are here on YouTube watching these tarot videos, they won't be tempted to go and get and make money and things like that in illicit ways. I really don't see that, but I needed to put it out there because this is also a message that I'm getting here. So if you feel tempted to get more accomplishment, more money, or whatever it is in ways that you know are not nice, I would be careful with that temptation as well. So let's take a look at your cards. So we have the Ten of Cups in the reverse, the King of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, that's interesting. Then we have the Page of Swords in the reverse, and this is interesting because I said that I felt like this could be a person or situation taking a look at you now that you have got all that you have got. They are interested, and I see this here again with the Ten of Cups and the Page of Swords. We got the Hermit, the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, okay, Three of Wands in the reverse, the World in the reverse, lots of reversed cards. Just the Hermit standing here at the middle of your reading so far. I don't know if you can see it, but it's the only card standing is the Hermit right in the middle. Yes, and the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse as well. That's crazy. So I don't know if you can see it from there, but we have all reversed cards. And then the Hermit standing by itself right in the middle. And when I see this, the first thing that comes to me is that this Hermit is you. Is the only card that represents you. Because he is the Nine of Earth here, right? He's got what he needs. And he walks his path by himself. He walks his path alone. So this is how I see this. And this is so interesting because with the temptation, with the devil in your environment, I feel like it's almost as if everything is coming down to crumble around you. But you are the one standing strong. You know, Gemini, it's interesting here because for every sign, I go row by row. But I don't see your reading going row by row. I really see this one card in the middle and then everything else going around. I don't see them connecting in rows here. I will still clarify the rows in the end, but I really see all these external factors going on and you standing still as the Hermit in the middle and everything else being the devil energy. And what I see here is that I think that I really feel this energy of someone else or something else looking at you and saying, how is Gemini standing? Because we see the Ten of Cups here with the King of Pentacles in the reverse, both in the reverse. And what it tells me is that I think that life wasn't easy for you in 2020. I think that things haven't been easy for you. Maybe you lost love, maybe you lost money. I think that you are going out and like losing these things, having things taken away from you. And everywhere you look in 2020, there's something lacking. There's something that you expected to be there and suddenly isn't anymore, and you need to learn how to deal with that again. And still you are standing. And then people look at you and say, but how? How is Gemini doing that? How is Gemini standing? When love was taken away from them, when money was taken away from them, not just love. The Ten of Cups isn't just romantic love, but emotional fulfillment, you know? So something that happened to take away your emotional fulfillment. And still, we close this row with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So it's like life throws things at you, and then you go through it. It's painful, it's tough, but you go through it. And then we have people watching with the Page of Swords here in the reverse. And I really feel like this is someone. And maybe this person, I don't know if this is a person, but if it is, I think that this could even be a person that was either related to the things that you lost, or they are just watching it, and even if they didn't have their hands on it, they kind of got some sort of, I know that this is a weird thing to say, okay, Gemini, but it's what I'm getting. It's almost as if there is someone watching you losing things and being happy for it. And I don't think that this is personal. I think that this is related to whoever this person is. It's just how they operate. To feel better about themselves, they need to see others losing something that they want. But then, again, as the hermit here in the middle, you are still standing strong as the hermit. You're like, okay, everything can be taken away from me, but I have what I need. I have my staff, I have my star here shining my way, and I will go through life. I will do what I need to do. Even if everything around me crumbles, I will still be moving forward. And then we continue that. We continue with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse here, with the Three of Wands in the reverse, with the World in the reverse. And with the Three of Wands and the World, I think that this is probably relating to expanding your environment, expanding your resources, expanding your knowledge, and then the opportunities are taken away from you. So when we look at 2020, these are things that go happening, and still when people look at you, even though all of this have been happening, so the opportunities have been taken away from you, you know, the opportunities for expansion and growth, people see as if they have been taken away from you, and still when they look at you, who are you? The Nine of Earth. And I think that people don't get, where is this abundance, where is this strength, where is this confidence coming from? And I do think that for some people here, it bothers them. Okay, so this was a quick reading, faster than for the other signs, but it's just that this is a very weird month, but we'll get a better idea of it with the other cards, okay? Because I think that this is just, I don't feel like this is talking about your January. I think that this is talking about the past. I think that the January itself is the Nine of Earth, is the Hermit, is you finding your own way, finding your own abundance in yourself. But I can see here how hard it's been. Because it's almost as if the whole environment is conspiring for things to go badly, and everything keeps crumbling and you keep standing. With the Hermit here as well, like right in the middle, you're just holding everything together. Even though things keep coming and disappointing you from every direction. This is such a weird reading. So let's take a look at the energy of your spirit animal. So what spirit animal, what energy you should embody to better deal with all this. Okay, and we got the Wolf card. And this is very interesting because the wolf is a very strong animal spirit, and for me it's quite similar to this energy here because he's very self-reliable. So he is the leader of the pack. This wolf in particular, he is the leader of the pack. And he needs to hold things together, just like here. Remember that I just said the Hermit in the middle holding everything together, holding all the pieces for them not to crumble. And then think of a leader, a pack leader. He needs to take care of the whole pack. He needs to watch that everybody is doing well. Every single wolf is well and healthy and protected and safe. And this is a one wolf job. And this is a lot of work for one wolf. But then how does he deal with it? He delegates, right? So for instance, when wolves travel together, it's not just one wolf that is in charge of protecting the whole pack. He is the leader, but he usually chooses like 3 other wolves that are very strong as well. And he delegates that they will travel and they will also protect the rest of the pack. So it's important to delegate whatever you can delegate here. Not to hold everything yourself. And this delegation can be, for instance, confiding and trusting friends. So knowing that you have people that can have your back, that you don't need to do everything by yourself, even when people and things really seem to be conspiring for things to go badly to you, you will still have people who care about you, whom you can count on. And it's important to be able to count on them so you don't take the whole work for yourself. So be a wolf. You need to be smart. You are the leader of the pack. You are doing it all, but delegate as well. Who are the people, who are the other wolves that you can trust? Trust to have your back. So this is a message that I'm getting here, Gemini. And now we are going to clarify these roles here, because even though I said that I'm not really seeing them as roles, I want to get some more information and lessons in the reading in general, because this was a very weird reading. Okay, so we got the Guardian, which is the devil again. So we got devil twice. So there really is a lesson in learning how to deal, how to filter these external influences in your life with the Guardian there. Yes, because you know what I also see? Even though they are the same card, you see how different that they are? So they are both the devil. But this is called temptation and this is called the Guardian. And with the Guardian here, I see him as a test. Do you see that he's guarding the entrance to this cave? So you need to pass by the devil to enter that cave. So I see that whatever is this temptation, whatever is this toxic energy going around you, it's a test for you to endure. It's almost a rite of passage here to enter this cave. So dealing with it is the lesson. Dealing with it is a test. Can you endure? Can you be confident and strong in your own light, in what you have, in your staff and your star here? Can you endure? Are you strong enough by yourself to deal with all this and move forward? With the 9 of Earth here, I think you are. But this will be different for each Gemini. Also, the area in your life in which this crisis is happening will differ. And this also makes a lot of sense because Mars is now entering Taurus in January, which is your natural 12th house. And especially if you are a Gemini rising, then it's indeed your 12th house. And the 12th house is the house of the unconscious, of the hidden things, things that are hidden from us. And suddenly Mars is going right in there. You're focusing your energy there. So it makes sense that you're having to clear things out, that you're having to trust yourself and go through this passage, almost going through this test. Let's see what else we have. Okay, we have the King of Wands, which is called the King of Bowls here. And I like it because for me, it gives that reassurance of your energy, because it comes right here where we have the Hermit. So the same row where we have the Hermit. And at the same time that I think that you have your energy, I don't know if you can see this card, but we see 3 snakes. But the king is supposed to be one, right? He's the king. And usually, all the court cards, we don't have multiple people, we have only one, the person who is representing that archetype of that court card. And here we have the king, but we have, no, actually there are four snakes. So we have 4 snakes. But we have this at the top. So this brings me back at what I said about the wolf. I think that it's great that you can do it on your own, because also of the Hermit. It's your own inner knowledge, but that doesn't mean that you can't delegate, that you can't connect with people who will have your back. It's a balance of both. of trusting yourself, being able to do it yourself, but also knowing that you have people you can count on to have your back if you need. And at the same time, this card also adds to me that message, because they are snakes, for snakes. And for me, it adds more to, like these toxic situations around or toxic people around. There is such a heavy energy in this reading. Okay, this one really wanted to come out. Okay, and we have the Tower. Wow. So we've got the Tower here. The Blessed Oak. So this is indeed a Tower moment. Whatever you're going through here, Gemini, this is not a coincidence. This is something big. And it makes a lot of sense because the North Node just came to Gemini, right? A while ago, a few months ago. And which means that now all the eclipses are happening in the Gemini Sagittarius axis. And we even had these two eclipses, one lunar eclipse and one solar eclipse in the month now of December. So there is a lot of transformation being brought into your sign. So there will be lots of Tower moments, a lot of change going on. And even though I can see here that this has been happening for a while, as I said to you, I think that this internal work is kind of just warming up with the Blessed Oak here, with the Tower. And still, this is a transformation that is needed. It's something that you need to go through. You're working on something deep here with this Guardian, with this rite of passage. And look how interesting, because the Guardian, the Devil card, is the number 15, right? And the Tower is the number 16. So the Tower comes right after the Devil. So this situation goes on and on and on for a while, and then we need to have a Tower moment to break that down, to destroy that down, to clear the air, to start over. So this is also a good omen for me here, because it also says that I don't think that the situation will be over very soon. As I said, I think that this is a cycle of transformation that you're entering, but I do think that you might be approaching the first Tower moment or have had it already, So transformations, they go in cycles. Usually we have like a big burst of transformation, and then we have a Tower moment, and then we integrate that, and then it goes on again for a while, also because the world in the reverse here. So yeah, it indeed tells me that this is not a cycle that is finished yet. This is not something that has come to an end yet. This is still going. This is a transformation that is still going, but it will come in these bursts of growth. So let's get some oracle cards for you. Oh, that's actually really good to see, because we have your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. So indeed, and as I said before, yeah, we can see that it's paying off, right? With the Nine of Earth. The whole world is shattering around you. Everything is making it harder and harder for you, but you're thriving. You might be thriving, like barely standing at the end, but you are standing. You are doing it. And from people outside, as I said, they look at it and they say, how? How is she in all this abundance? So I do see that you are putting all the hard work here that you need, and it's paying off. Let's see this one. Okay. Wow. So we got Unfinished Symphony. Again, what did I just say about the world in the reverse and this not being the end of these cycles, and also with the Tower? So whatever is going on here, hasn't come to an end yet. It's still an ongoing process. But you are seeing these bursts of transformation, you know? So usually we enter these periods of transformation for 2 years, maybe a bit more, but then every few months, actually every many months, maybe every 6, 7, 8 months, we'll see that burst of transformation, and then we see, wow, that just happened, and then we have a pause, we integrate that, and then we enter that new cycle again. But it's still going with the unfinished symphony here. So and I want to take one more for you. Deep knowing and all that activity in your 12th house right now. So yeah, this is a big internal transformation. Whatever is happening here is for you to transform yourself in the core level, to gain a deeper understanding of who you are, of how you work. But we usually go through these transformations through a lot of pain and chaos around us. So yeah, big transformations coming for you, Gemini. So this is all I have for you, and I hope you enjoyed, even though it was a very heavy message. And if you did enjoy, please don't forget to like and subscribe down below. I do work with private consultations. I work with astrological charts and also with tarot readings, and I have my website linked at the description box, so you can check my readings in there if you would like. So see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.